Visionaires, this is your girl Devette from Just Chilling with Beyond a Vision. How are you today? God bless you. God bless you. Well, today we're finishing up our 3-part series on water bath canning. As I promised you from the beginning, I'm going to make a recipe. Well, first I'm going to let you see me canning something. And what I'm going to can is water bath can some oranges and some apples together. Now, I guess you're thinking, well, what kind of recipe can she make with that? Well, I can make some muffins. I can make a cake. I can do some oatmeal. I can make a smoothie. There's multiple things I can do with that. What are we going to do? Haven't come to that conclusion yet, but you most definitely will know. Well, as I said, I am going to be canning cuties and apples. Well, I did one bag of cuties, and now we have the other bag of cuties. And I'm just going to sit with you for a minute and talk to you about the process while I do this. Now, one of the things that you can tell, I have on gloves, my head is covered, and I have on another one of my apron shirts. So I am using being sanitary. With the oranges or the cuties, I'm gonna peel them. When I peel them, as I did the other ones, I rinse those down. I kind of like wash them and spray them with vinegar. I'm gonna do the same with these, and then we're gonna get our simple syrup made. Simple syrup is gonna be vanilla and brown sugar and water, of course. So we're going to do those, and we're going to peel these, and as we peeling them, we're going to get the stuff off of them. And I have a bag over there, but I'm just going to sit these to the side for right now, and I have a bag to put my peelings in, because guess what? These peelings are not going to the trash. No ma'am, no sir. They're not going to the trash. I have a plan for these. Yep, I have a plan for them. And I got a big bowl because I'm gonna end up peeling these, making sure I get this white stuff off of them. We don't want the white stuff in there. We get as much off as we can. And while I'm doing this video, my daughter just sent me a message. I don't know what it says, but nevertheless, I love her. So, but yeah, so I am taking these apart, getting the white stuff off of them, and I'm gonna do this. And as I'm doing these, I'll do a few of them on here with you. Yep, I'll do a few of them on here, and after I do a few of them, then I'm going to come back. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to, again, like we're doing now, peeling these and putting them in a container. Yeah. She's sending me lots of messages. I wonder in her spirit, did she realize I'm on a video? But when I get finished with this, I'm going to hit her back up and let her know what I was doing. And I see a bunch of hearts coming, so know she was telling me she loved me. But in any case, after I get these done, my apples is already done. We're gonna see if I can get this phone down some so we can see me. Okay. Yep, so we're gonna continue to peel, and then once we get these peeled, we're gonna do the simple syrup. And I told you what that was already. We're gonna dissolve the sugar in the water, and we're gonna bring it to a boil, and we're gonna put our vanilla in there, and this sugar this time is gonna be with brown sugar. And as we're segmenting these together, all these little pieces and parts, then we are, as we segment these apart, then we're gonna end up, we're gonna put them tightly in the jars between the oranges and the apples. Yeah, between the oranges and the apples, we're gonna, oops. Made me sick and made the skin come off that one, but that's okay. And after we get finished segmenting, then we're gonna bring the water to a boil. Then we're gonna segment tightly. We're gonna put the apples and the oranges in the jar, and then, but one of the things I'm gonna do, they don't say do this, but I'm gonna take them and I'm going to put them in there. Yep, take that piece off. Take that piece off. And I'm going to tightly put them in the jars. And when I put them in the jars, then we're going to have our oranges and apples. I got to be careful pulling the white part off of there, because I'll be pulling the skin of my oranges off. So if you end up hearing some noise in the background, it's hubby. He is frying some fish right now. So, but yeah, so I'm going to let you all go right now. I just wanted you to see me doing some of these. And when I get finished with these, I'm going to show you all the cuties I did already. And then I'm going to show you all the ones I did. And these, when I get these finished, before I mix them together, I'll show you these. But I tell you, we're going to get this together so we can get these in the jars. It's only going to take 10 to 15 minutes to can, but this is the process. We're going to put these, we're going to do the simple syrup, which is the brown sugar, the water, and the vanilla, and we're going to bring that to a boil, let it simmer. Right now we have our water on for the canning process in the water bath canner. And I cannot get over enough for saying thank you to these two individuals. I love them. They're so wonderful. I call them gel pots. It's so funny. I call them gel pots. Those gray big ones. I was using those. But I just like to have a water bath canner. Yep, I just love that I have a water bath canner. Praise the Lord. So I'm going to, as you can see, I'm studying breaking them down. I'm studying breaking down these cuties. And as you can tell, I am using sanitation. I am being sanitary. because I have to look out for my family. I love my family, and who knows which one of you all might end up maybe with something that I create. And I would not want to create anything for you, me, or anyone else that is not sanitary, because I believe in doing right by people. Yep, see the inside of them? We pull that part out. Yep, we pull that out. And we just break them little segments up, and we put them inside this container. And I think I'm going pretty fast with them, I tell you. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, love you all. All right, so we're going to stuff the apples, and we're going to stuff the cuties. I can't get the camera to come down like I wanted to come down so you can see me stuffing them. But I'm going to stuff them, then I'm going to show them to you. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do 2 jars of plain apples, 2 jars of just cuties. Then we're going to do 3 jars. We're going to both mix together. And whatever we come up with, maybe you won't even be able to do them all, but whatever it is, we're going to do it, okay? So, while I'm waiting, I have brown sugar, and I have it putting it in there, and I have some white sugar. I have some white sugar. Can't get this thing open. Okay. Yep. So we're gonna do a 1.5 cups of this. Well, I did 2 cups of white sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. Okay, so we'll put that over there. Then we'll put a couple tablespoons of vanilla. Okay. Okay, so we did that, and we got that coming to a boil. We got our water going for the canner. Now we're gonna start. We have 32-ounce jars, and we're gonna start okay. We have our cup sizes, and we're going to do the cuties first. And as I told you earlier, we have this that goes on top of our jar, and I want you to see me pour it inside of the jar. Yep. So we're getting that together. Okay, so that's 1 cup This is 2 cups. So we're doing 1, and we're doing 4 of these jars, and may not even have enough for it all. Who knows? This might end up being Cuties. My camera, by the time I'm ready to do the next one, I'm trying to see if I can get this down some. Okay, and I am trying to get these in here. So I said I was going to do 2 oranges and 2 apples. So we're going to put this back here, and we're going to get 2 jars for the apples. During this part, you may not see my face, but don't worry. The main purpose is me trying to put the jars so you can see me can them. You can see what goes in them and how I put it in there. So you know what my face looked like. Let's concentrate on the jars. I wish I just would have put it on the whole table, but I didn't. But nevertheless, it is what it is. And these are the apples. I cut them up and I put them up a few days ago because, I'm sorry, but I just didn't want to do all of this online. It was just too much to do online. You know, they're talking about storms, and I don't want to be caught in a storm and lights go out. I mean, I'm not really worried about the storm. I got a backup plan if a storm comes, but who wants to be caught in a storm? So we're doing, as I said earlier, we're doing apples, 2 containers of apples, and 2 containers of Cuties. And those will be now what I did was peel the apples and put them in slices. I sliced them so that they would go down in the jar. Okay, now we're doing, let me check this. Oops, sorry. Yep, so we got that going. Now we're doing apple and grapes, apples and Cuties together. One. Okay. And this is 2. Okay. So doing apples and cuties together on this one. And oh yeah, I told you I put the vanilla in there too, right? So this is the recipe. I'm gonna put the recipe in the description. Yep. Oops. Okay. Okay. So that's the cutie and the oranges together. I got one more jar. That'll be my 7th jar. So yeah, when I did it, I put vitamin C. I put vitamin C in the bowl with the apples so they didn't turn, and that's a good thing. They didn't turn. They stayed their pretty color, so that's a good thing. How hot this is, can I bring it over? Guess what? I did. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so we're gonna start off with one jar, and we're gonna start putting our liquid in. Okay, so see, got the fluid in here. We got one. Okay. I like to put them straight up on the jar so that okay, put that in, the liquid in here. Okay, we're doing the apple. See the thing? Put this up on here so it can come out. Piece of skin to the apple. Okay. What am I thinking about? Oh, they got a severe. See, that's why I was trying to get this done because I knew it was a thunderstorm. They said it was a thunderstorm coming in. I'm not really worried about it that much. But who wants to be caught in a thunderstorm? Well, tomorrow's my mother's birthday. It is her birthday. And tomorrow she would have been 75 years old. Yep. She would have been 75 years old tomorrow. My God. Why do I keep using this? Yep. She would have been 75. Praise God. I talked to my daughter, the shock. She had said happy birthday for her. I said, that's so sweet. And that was beautiful for her. Yep. So once I get these in, you know, I had just enough of everything. That is so funny. I had just enough of everything I needed for this evening. Trying to. Ooh, I got my fingers tired. I was tired, mouse. I was tired. Okay, we're pouring this in. I hope nothing else need nothing because everything is gone. Okay, now I'm gonna do this for the sake of you all, but I'm doing this for the sake of y'all because I don't really need this, and I don't use this end to bubble the bubble. But how I do the bubble is with a chopstick, and I just go and make sure that everything is fine. Now, if I needed some more, I will put some water here and top it off, which I think I am. Yup. I'm going to put some water in here and top that one off. And, yeah. I'm going to put some water in here and top this off from the syrup. But I did it for a reason. I made sure, see, you can't see them, but there's bubbles. See those bubbles that's coming to the top? They're coming to the top because I'm debubbling. It's not down in the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, let me see if I can show it to you. But I use, see that water? It has a pump on it. That's the water I use to for my stuff. Good water. I don't use water out of the sink. I don't. So what I'm going to do is debubble these and put some water in here. And see how I'm going in on the sides and bring it out. I don't know if you seen that bubble that came up when I did this. A bubble came up. And that is how we debubble. Yep, I don't know if you see them bubbles coming up. Yep, see? When you do this, it's debubbling. If you don't debubble, what's going to happen is, if you don't debubble, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1. What's going to happen is your top is not going to be on good. So, yeah. So, yeah. We're just debubbling. So what I'm going to do is put some water in here. I don't know if you can hear it making this noise when I push down on this thing. Yep. When I pushed down on it, it was making that noise. And I just used the cup and filled it back up. Oh, I got a tinge left. So I just filled that up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse this out, which was nothing here but water. So I'm going to put some vinegar in here. I got vinegar. I'm going to put some vinegar in here. Okay. So I put vinegar in there. And I got some paper towels. Told you I just do my paper towels. I don't know what other people want to do. But I want to do my paper towels. So, what I'm going to do is I need to see something. I just want to make sure that I did everything. And I am finessing the top of my jars. Some people say you shouldn't say finesse. I finesse my jars. It doesn't matter if people don't like when I say it or not. But I finesse my jars and to make sure that they are clean. I don't want no cracks. I don't want nothing on my jars. Okay, I'm going to turn the water up. Turn the water up. Okay. So see, I am putting this on here. I put this on here. And I am putting the top on. Only fingertip tight. No more. I'm not squeezing it anymore. I'm taking this, sitting it in the canner. Whew. So, when I come out, I promise you I'll be using this and not these. Okay, so I sterilized my lids, and now they were stuck together in the container. So now I'm putting them on. This, for the sake of this video, I should have used the magnet lid lifter, but I didn't. It slows me down so much, but as a whole I should have. But this is where you use the magnetic lid lifter. Your jar lids to be centered. See, they're on here on all of them. And I am now putting the tops on, fingertip tight, no more and no less. And I am putting them in the canner. Yep, I am putting them in the canner. And when I get off of here, I'm going to go clean up. And then I'm going to let them go for the 10 minutes that they have to go for. And I'm only putting these on fingertip tight. I'm not squeezing them hard because I don't want the jars to buckle and everything. So I'm only putting them on fingertip tight. We're putting 7 jars in here. 7 jars. Okay. As you can see, the 7 jars are about to go down. Ooh. Okay. So now, because they're in the water, they'll sit there until I'm gonna fill these up. I'm gonna fill up this container till it is 2 inches, 1 to 2 inches above the jars. So that, and when they come to a roaring boil, remember I told you about Jonah? When they come to a roaring boil, then what I'm going to do next is let them go for 10 to 15 minutes, probably 15 minutes just to make sure I'm right. And let them go for 15 minutes, then let them sit for about 5 minutes. Then I'll take them out and you'll see them, yep, sitting right there. And I'll probably come back and take them out in front of you. Okay, gotta put some more water in. We want them 1 to 2 inches above the jars. Yep, 1 to 2 inches above the jars. And once they are above the jars, then let them come to a roaring boil. Once they come to that roaring boil, then you let them go for 10 minutes. So, I have a top. Oh, it's right here in front of me. I got the top right in front of me. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So they are above. Yep. They are above the jars. So now that they're above the jars, I'm going to put this top on. Okay, the top is on, and it's going to can. I'm gonna wait for it to come for the minute, for it to come to the roaring boil. This top is on here good. I'll be back when they come to a roaring boil and let you see it. Then I'll be back in 10 minutes after that. Thank you. Yeah, look at that roaring boil. Just imagine how it was born, how it was roaring severe storms when Jonah was out there. My God. All right, we gotta let it wait 5 more minutes. I'm finna turn it off now. I just turned it off. You can see it immediately stop, and I let it sit for 5 minutes. And after it sit for 5 minutes, I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna sit it over here, and then I'll let you see that. All right. So I'm finna show you that. See? Took them out. See how they steaming? Always remember, never get too comfortable with this, that you don't pay attention to the fact that you're dealing with very hot jars and glass, and it could end up being very detrimental if you don't pay close attention. Taking them out. So I'm taking them out. Whew. Making sure I don't make a mess. That's something I cannot stand, is to have a mess or where I'm working at. I have to have a clean space. I have to have a clean space. If I don't have a clean space, there's a problem. Well, look, you see me take 2 of the jars out. I'm gonna go, but I want to say something to you. I want to tell you that it has definitely been a pleasure. What I'm going to do, and I'll bring this video back for a small snippet segment to show you. I showed you the process. I turned off the heat for you. I'm placing them on a. Okay, so I am grabbing these by the top. I took the rings off. I'm just letting you see. This is the way you test them. You grab them by that ring, just that little flap. And if you can pick them up, try to get a good spot. If you can pick these to look at the big picture and not through the keyhole. If the Lord says the same and the creek don't rise, we'll meet up together again. We'll meet together again. And prayerfully, we will. All right, well, it's definitely been a pleasure. And we can't these. And I was trying to see, yeah, if I can just show you some bubbles. Hold on. I want you to see them bubbling. See the bubbles? See how hot the jars is? Well, this bubbles is coming up. That's just how hot they are. Definitely hot. All right. Well, I just wanted to let you see that. All right. Well, thank you, and you have a blessed one. Bye.